all those TFLs?
Honestly, man, just play fast, play aggressive. You know, at the end of the day, football is football. So see ball, get ball.
Since you were once committed somewhere else before deciding Pitt was the place for you, what prompted that switch and what made you feel confident that Pitt was the right spot?
So yeah, previously before I was committed to UCF, I flipped back and came to Pitt because at the end of the day, I felt like that this defense would allow me to showcase my talents to the best of my abilities. I love to play fast. I love to play physical and vertical. You know, like Francis said, we get to play vertical. We don't have to play side to side. And it's just the little stuff that you could get away with in this defense. You know, why I chose to come here.
Study of Pat Narduzzi defense, talking about playing vertical. How does that system, how does what he does and how he coaches allow for that to happen?
Again, you know, like I said, in his defense, it allows you to do certain little things that you wouldn't do in most defenses. For example, like getting reached. You know, in some defenses you can't get reached, but in this defense you can get reached as long as you get vertical up the field and, you know, just make a play.
What's the biggest factor in your game that makes you a separator when you're on the defensive court?
My opinion, my twitch off the ball. I have great explosion. You know, I'm very fast, and I use that, and it translates to the field.
Would you say? Sorry, go ahead. I was just gonna say, would you say you've also developed like different techniques along with that explosion? Because you know, part of learning in college is learn how to enhance your techniques, but you know, like for instance, you're 6'1", you're not huge, so you have to win a lot of those lower leverage battles and find different ways to beat guys.
Mm-hmm, yeah, of course. I came in with a lot of techniques, but you know, with the new coach, Coach Tim, and you know, learning from Coach Malcolm, the GA, and stuff like that, a lot of the fundamental stuff could get better. So for me right now, the most thing that's consistent and that's the best for me is my explosiveness off the ball. All the other stuff, the fundamental stuff, I'm working on that right now.
Have you found that challenge just within the room before you can get into full contact? How much you think it's going to push you, and you think that plays into your mindset?
It plays into my mindset a little bit. At the end of the day, I'm big on being at war against myself. At the end of the day, it's me versus me. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm the one who got to cut the alarm off and get my day started. So and at the end of the day, when I lay my head down, it's only me. So for me, you know, it's me versus me.
Much of the benefit is being the mid-year enrollee and not waiting until like summertime to have the Pitt. What's been the big benefit in coming in January when they're early, like practice with the guys?
You know, it's a huge benefit because at the end of the day, you know, I'm already onto my second install. That's huge because, you know, now I done learned the basics of the playbook and things of that nature compared to somebody who comes in after spring. You know, they're behind the 8 ball. I'm 6 months. By the time they'll be coming in, I'll be, you feel me, 6 months in with the recovery, with the training, with the playbook. So it just put you way ahead of the 8 ball.
It's been first impressions working with Coach Downs.
First impressions? And he's a great coach, man, and I truly respect him. I love his beliefs. He's big on fundamentals, again, like I said, and that's that's the biggest thing that he's been preaching since he got here.
Between Dayon and Nakai, there's quite a and others obviously, there's quite a few veterans on this defensive line. How have you learned from them so far? What have you done? Just maybe that's different from what you used to do when you were in high school.
Man, I learned a lot from them guys, and again, just the little things. Certain stuff when we doing drills, they'll tell me, like, for example, if I have my hand tilted like this, they'll tell me, Sincere, fix your hand, get it tilted like this. Just attention to detail, stuff like that them guys teach me, and I truly appreciate them. Since I got here, they've been tremendous. They've done a tremendous job helping me learn the playbook, and they just loving guys, and I respect them.
Is Dayon taking sort of a leadership role on the defensive line?
Yes, sir, he has.
What kind of leader is he?
He's more of a vocal leader, you feel me? Dayon is the type of person who he'll come, if you're down, he'll come and cheer you on and demand, he in my opinion, he demands the best out of you. And that's one thing, from a young kid looking up to an older guy, that's something that you would want.
What surprised you the most about Pittsburgh being here, obviously with you being from Florida?
Shoot, man, the snow, to be honest, the snow is different, you know. I'm from Orlando, Florida, where it don't snow at all. So the first week I got up here, it was snow. So it was different, but I loved it at the same time. It was a cool view.
You're pretty well set at defensive end. Is there a possibility you can play inside? Or?
Possibility of me playing inside as well. Coaches, you know, I've been putting on weight in the weight room, so we're gonna see when the spring comes on where I'm at.
How much do you weigh now?
246. Weighed out on Monday.
What were you when you got here?
I was weighing like 238, so I gained, you know, 8 pounds, almost 10.
Did Deion say anything to you guys as the vocal leader of your room when Coach Partridge left, as far as, you know, what's going to be expected of you guys and keeping everyone headed in the right direction?
Yes. So Deion, when Coach Partridge announced he was leaving, you know, Deion was one of the guys. It was one of many to, you know, keep people like me and Francis and Zach, keep our heads cool. Because at the end of the day, you know, we're the young guys coming in. You know, we wanted to get coached by Coach Partridge, and with him leaving, you know, that really messed our heads up a little bit. But the older guys like Nate, Bam, Deion, those were the guys that would pick our heads up and, you know, motivate us to keep going.
Anything final?